Hey there, this is Matt with Defense Innovations, and this evening I wanted to go over something I got in the mail today. As you can see, this is looks like it's from TacPack, but it's not one of the monthly subscription boxes. So, I wonder what we have in here. One of the things we are now looking at for TacPack is some of their legacy boxes, and this evening I'm looking at the TacPack GoldMember Legacy box, which sells for $96 on their website. And let's go ahead and get started. Now, of course, I've gone through here, I've pulled some stuff out of packaging, so these are all the items you'll get, but I've actually taken some of the things out and played with them. So when you get yours, it's going to look a lot nicer than this, just because I've taken stuff out. Okay, so got the Crawford Kasper knife from CRKT. Again, I already took that out of the box. We got the DGT little multi-tool thing on a keychain here. Got the SOG key knife. We have a waterproof all-weather writing pad here from Maxpedition. We have the Fury Tactical double-sided tactical pen with lethal and non-lethal tips. Looks like we have a couple morale patches, which are always fun. And last but not least is the SOG Fast Talk Tomahawk, which is probably my favorite item in the... So as we sit here and we look at the items, we can go through them individually here, just go from left to right and just kind of see a little bit more about all these items. I think the first one that stood out to me was this knife again from CRKT, the Crawford Kasper knife. It is, in my opinion, probably one of the best budget knives you can get. You need a good sized knife, but you don't want to go out and spend $150 to $200. CRKT gives us this option, and they're around $20. And it is just, it's very well built, it's very sturdy. I love the color. It's just a great knife. I've got a lot nicer models from CRKT, but this one I would definitely utilize. Again, this is a $20 knife. So okay, here, so the Fury Tactical double-sided tack pen, I think is great. This is kind of the lethal tip here on the end. This is very pointed, very sharp, and then you have the more blunt non-lethal tip, which is still going to hurt a lot. But very good. Yeah, my one issue with the tactical pins, quote unquote, is just in general their size. You know, here's a regular pin. This is inconspicuous. This really isn't. I mean, unless somebody has kind of like an EDC knowledge, they're not going to know. But this thing is very conspicuous. So it's very cool. I have one already, not from Fury, from a different company. They're very similar, and I think they're great. I mean, I carry it in my planner when I go out on the road, so it's always nice to have one of these around. Got a couple morale patches. You get your TacPack one, and you get this really cool like little gun running type looking patch here from Maxpedition. I did not incorporate the costs of these into my calculation, but you could think in the back of your mind that this was adding about $10 in value to the pack overall, but I did not count that. Here's the little multi-tool EDC tool here from DGT, made in the U.S. You know, it's got all sorts of little attachments on here. You can actually put a bit in here that you can plug right into this hex hole, and it'll help with, you know, any kind of little repairs. Kind of nice to have in the field. You know, for me, I always, well, not me necessarily, but somebody I'm shooting with may have an issue with a scope, and you know, they might need to make an adjustment or take it off and remount it. Something like this, if you don't have anything else with you, is going to be very advantageous. This is about a $40 item from DGT, but very cool to have. I'll definitely add that. And hopping real close here to the Fury pen. I did not mention this, but this is a $20 tactical pen. All-weather notepad from Maxpedition. Love the color, and it's everything I've seen from Maxpedition has been top notch. Which this is. This feels a lot like some of the survival books I've seen out there. It's got this hard plastic and kind of these real durable, thicker paper pages here. Very cool little item, and also it's got some measurements here. It's got centimeters and inches on the back, so it goes up to 11 centimeters on the left, and it goes up to about 4 1/4 inches on the right side. Okay, the SOG, I'm sorry, this Maxpedition thing, by the way, is about $10, just so you know. The SOG key knife, pretty cool little item. I've seen these kind of gain popularity. I see it pop up on my Amazon products feed all the time. I've never bought one, but I've always been kind of interested to play with one, so I'll be looking to get this out here very soon and kind of play with it. It's a $10 little EDC item. You know, you're not fighting off a grizzly bear with this little thing. It's, let's see, it's a 1.5-inch straight blade, stainless steel body, and it does have a locking mechanism in the back. So, still very cool. It's a nice little item. I dig it. You know, kind of matches the color palette of this whole project with the gold in mind. But pretty cool little item. So last but definitely not least, I think I've already said this, but my favorite item in the Legacy pack here is the SOG Fast Talk, and this is like a $35–40 Tomahawk from SOG. It's incredibly lightweight, and if you can see any of the dirt or anything on it, it's because I stood outside in front of a very large maple tree and threw this thing at the tree repeatedly for an hour. I mean, just abused the snot out of it, and it's sturdy. I mean, this thing, it didn't chip, it didn't break, I didn't get any chunks taken out of the steel. I mean, it's just, I'm really impressed with this. I've been fascinated with the Tomahawk, the hatchet, since I was in Boy Scouts. You know, it was just a tool and a weapon that I don't know, maybe it's that Northern European in me that digs the Tomahawk, I don't know. Or this battle axe kind of mentality, I don't know. But very cool item from SOG. It's very well built, and it's very good for a kit. I mean, this is going to go into my, you know, my get home bag, if you will. Definitely got a lot of uses from defense, which I hope you wouldn't have to use this in defense situation. It'd be pretty wild. But just a lot of utility. I mean, you could use it to hammer in some tent spikes, pull something out, you know, chop up kindling for a fire at the campsite, any number of things. This blade is incredibly sharp from the factory, and it does a lot of damage. I saw what it was doing to this part of the tree that I was trying to take out anyway, and very impressed, very impressed. So again, I'm blown out of the water with TacPack. I mean, you got to really take your hats off to these guys. This box sells for $96 on their website. I'll put a link below. And when I looked at Amazon and Midway and everything else, I came up with $135. That was without including the morale patches, was also not including shipping, which unless you have Amazon Prime, which you can get about half of these items on Prime, then you're going to be paying shipping. So in reality, I'm going to go with, you know, just the straight on sticker price is $135, but it's really probably more like $150 when it's all said and done if you were to go out and source this stuff by yourself as an individual. So again, great value. I mean, come on guys, this is fantastic stuff here, and I know I say this every month with the exception of a couple when they do their monthly reviews, but again, with this Legacy box, if these things interest you, this is a no-brainer. You're saving all that money just going with that, just the one box, and be done with it. So you know, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the reviews here for TacPack. Hope to do more of the Legacy boxes for them. And please subscribe. Please leave any comments below. Please make sure to like the video and share the video so we can get more people knowledgeable here about TacPack. And if you have any questions, just please message me. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.